everybody. This is Jen from the Kingsport YMCA coming to you on my deck outside. It's a nice day, not too sunny, and it feels pretty good. And it just feels so nice to breathe in that fresh air after being in our house for so long. So I wanted to come to you today with about a 30-minute chair yoga flow. So all you need is a chair and yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. Like we normally do in class, what I want you to do is scoot up to where your back is not on the back of the chair. So you're sitting up nice and tall on your own without the assistance of the back of the chair. Plant your feet below your knees. Ankles are below your knees. Knees are in line with hips. And just go ahead and take a couple of breaths. Maybe close your eyes at this point. Nice deep breaths. On your next exhale, go ahead and release it with your mouth open in a big sigh. Root those hip bones down into the chair, lengthen your spine, pull your shoulders up towards your ears and then down and back away. Chest is open now, back is nice and tall. Use those core muscles, engage your abs, pull them in nice and tight. Hands can be on your lap or by your sides, whatever you need. Good posture, good steady breath. Remember, as we go throughout this flow, our breath will lead us. We use our exhales to press in to the spots that are tight or tense or don't want to go as far as we're asking them to. We use that exhale to press against our limits to ultimately grow stronger. So let's start with our shoulders and neck area. Go ahead and exhale, drop your chin down to your chest. Let that head be heavy. Keep your shoulders right where they were so we're not slouching forward. Shoulders are still back. Back is nice and tall, but your neck has allowed your chin to come down towards your chest. Head hangs heavy here. Whenever you're ready to begin to add movement, just gently shake your head from side to side. Nice rotation. And then let's go ahead and take that right ear over to touch your right shoulder. Or to try to touch it, I should say. Again, those shoulders are in the same spot, just our neck is moving, allowing our head to come to the side. Good stretch in the side of your the left side of your neck. Bring your right hand up to the crown of your head if you wish to add gentle pressure to pull it down. Nothing major here. These are all little movements that make a big difference. Good. On an inhale, come back to center. On an exhale, left ear comes down towards left shoulder. Let your neck be loose. Let your head hang heavy. Fingertips can come to the crown of your head on this side as well if you want to add gentle pressure, getting a good stretch in the right side of your neck. When you're ready, release that hand, bring your neck back to center, roll it around in one direction a couple of times at your own pace. Of course, stopping if there's any spot that needs extra attention. Switching directions when you are ready. Good. Head finds stillness in a neutral position. Go ahead and bring those fingertips up to where your neck and your shoulders meet and just give yourself a little massage right now. I don't know about you, but this is where I seem to hold my stress. I hold my stress here in my upper shoulders and my neck, and I find that these muscles they stay tense some days. So let's give it a little attention here, a little love. As you work out the knots that you might find there. Good. Release your hands down to your lap. Inhale, open those arms out wide. Press the backs of your hands back. Good. Now flip those wrists, thumbs point down. Press the backs. Press the palms of your hands back now. Good. You should be feeling that right here in your shoulders, maybe even in the upper part of your chest. Press those palms back. Good. Inhale, both arms reach high. Exhale, both hands come down by your sides. Remember, act as if you're pressing down on two giant springs. Your whole arms are engaged here. And inhale brings your arms up again. Gaze up. Palms come together. Press those fingertips up. Nice long line all the way from your hips, up the side body, out your shoulders, out your fingertips. Good. With palms pressing together, just gently lean over to the left side. Hips are staying grounded in your chair, so you're noticing that you're going to have to engage these obliques here. Your core is nice and tight to keep you steady as you bend. Back up to center, and then let's do it to the other side. Keep those hips grounded. Core is strong. You might feel shaky, and that's okay. We're working on strengthening those muscles. Back up to center, look up. Exhale, hands come down by your sides. Press them down. Good. Give me a couple of big shoulder rolls to the back. If you need to single this out and do one shoulder at a time, that's okay. If you just want to do both, but alternate which one's going up and which one's going down like you're swimming, it's up to you. Those are all your options. When you're ready, go ahead and change position. Come forward now. Remembering your three options, singling it out, doing both together, or acting like you're swimming and alternating which one goes first. Good. Find stillness, roll those shoulders back once. So now our chest is opening in. We're back to our normal seated stance. Good. Close your eyes for a moment and take that deep breath in. Hand on your belly. Inhale as you feel it fill with air. Exhale, feel your belly shrink. Another one just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Release your hands. Inhale, hands come all the way up. Exhale, instead of coming down, they come in front of you onto your knees. We're going to move through our seated cat-cow. So remember that on an inhale, your chest comes forward, you look up, chin points up, belly fills with air. On your exhale, chin comes to your chest now, back rounds, you sink back on those hips. Then you come forward on your inhale. Move through this at your own pace. Remember, if you want to gently kind of move from side to side as you do this, pressing one shoulder forward and then the other. Maybe you want to hold one position longer than the other. Make this your own. I'm just giving you a little bit of structure to work within. One more of each. And then come back to a neutral seat. Good. On your inhale, arms reach up. On an exhale, keep that right one lifted. Left one travels down. It either holds your chair seat or hand can press into your hip. Because now we're going to reach over to that left side with our right hand. Getting a good side body stretch on the right side. This left hand is pressing into your hips or the chair seat to offer stability. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, same to the other side. So right hand travels down. It's either going to hold the bottom of your chair, the seat of your chair, or press against your ribs. Left arm reaches up and over. Oh, good. Feel it in your ribs. Feel how they open like an accordion on that side. Press those ribs out as you reach your arm up and over. Good. Come back to center. We're going to do one more on each side just to see how far we can go after doing the initial one. Notice you'll probably bend a little bit farther. That's great. We're making progress. Back up. Last one. And up to center. Keep both hands lifted. Now is your time to take an optional back bend. So you can either stay here, arms lifted, looking up, or look back just a little bit on your ceiling, wherever you are, for a little back bend. Squeeze that core in nice and strong to protect your low back as you do it. Continue to breathe. Come back to center. Exhale, arms come down by your sides. Awesome. So we've done front and back. We've done lateral side to side. We're going to twist now. So staying in your chair, arms reach up. On this exhale, we're going to twist towards the left side first. So our hands come kind of out to a 90-degree angle. Right one is on the outside of your left knee. Left one comes on your back chair somewhere. You look back over that left shoulder. Very good. Keep that breath nice and steady. Back is still tall. We're not slouching down in this twist. We're still nice and tall. Good. Arms come up to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. 90-degree angle with those arms. Left hand's on the outside of your knee. Right hand is on the back of your chair. Gaze back over that right shoulder. Press against your knee with this left hand. Good. Back up to center. We're twisting once more on each side, just like we did before. See if you can twist a little farther. Maybe if you looked on one spot on your wall, look just farther from that spot. One more deep breath all the way to your belly. Release on an exhale. We're going to twist to the other side. Last time. Again, look to where you were looking before on your wall or whatever was behind you, and look beside it just a bit, taking the twist a little farther. Wonderful. Arms come back up to center. Let's take a forward fold here. Exhale, hands come down. Upper body comes to rest on the tops of your legs. Let those arms hang heavy. I know in class I tell you I am tempted to still look forward in a forward fold, but that's not the point. Tuck your chin in toward your chest. Let your head hang heavy. This is a relaxing, releasing pose. And as we're folded here, you see my hair hangs down, my neck is forward. Just use this as a picture. Closing your eyes, imagining in your mind that whatever worry or stress, whatever is bogging you down, anything that we're going through right now, imagine that it just rolls off. It just falls down like a waterfall. You let it go. With each exhale, you release a little bit more that is binding you today, that is weighing heavy on your heart. At least for these few minutes that we spend together, you sit that aside. choosing not to focus on it. All right, bring those feet out a little bit wider, maybe about the width of your chair legs, because we're going to twist open from here. So right hand comes on the floor in between your feet, or if it cannot reach the floor, right hand comes somewhere on your left leg, whether that's your foot, your shin, whatever, but we're going to be twisting towards the left side, so your right hand needs to be on your left side. Whenever your right hand is ready, open up to the sky with that left arm. If you want, you can bend this left elbow and bring your hand behind your back. You can play with those two, see which one you need today, and pick one. It might be different on the other side, and that's okay. Reach that arm back up to the sky, fold into center, stay in the fold for just a breath. Now let's prepare for the other side. Left hand comes to the floor or on your right leg somewhere. When your left hand is ready, we're reaching up with our right. So you want to imagine a nice long line from hand to hand. And again, if you want to bend that elbow and bring it behind your back, you might find that that's helpful for you today. It's up to you. Keep breathing in this twist. Good. Arm reaches back up if it was bent. Come back to center if you come to this fold. Release your chin to your chest. Let that head hang heavy. Let those thoughts that are binding you roll right off. One hand finds a knee, the other hand finds a knee. And let's just take a very slow ragdoll roll up. So try not to beat me coming to a seated position. You're going to imagine stacking one vertebrae on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other. Head is still bowed forward. Neck is still relaxed until your spine is finally tall and your head lifts. Oh, that felt good. I hope that felt good for you too. Okay, wiggle it all out. Shake it out for just a minute. All right, I'm gonna stand up for a few minutes. I'm gonna move my chair because I'm not sure with the camera angle if I stand up right here, if you'll still be able to see me all the way. But I think you will if I'm in the back of this corner. So I'm gonna use my deck rail instead as a chair. We're gonna work on some balancing poses. First, we're gonna do my favorite. Who am I kidding? They're all my favorite. We're gonna work on tree, okay? So standing with your weight in your right leg, the first level of tree, you can have your hand on the back of your chair. First level of tree is just to point your toes as you bend your knee and open your hip. This is the first level. This is where you can stay the whole time, totally up to you. Next level, if you want to progress it a little bit, would be to begin to move that foot up your leg. You can leave it right there, bring it to your knee. If you want to bend forward a little bit, grab it with your hand and pull it up higher. That's up to you. You just want to be able to have that foot pressing into your inner thigh or inner part of your leg, wherever it is, feeling supportive. So, hand can still be lightly gripping your chair, or you can release it both. Arms can be together in prayer, hands at heart center. They can be out to the side. They could be up to the sky, which might cause you to sway a little bit more like a tree. Whatever you want to do, play with what you need. If your hand is on that chair, I invite you to challenge yourself by taking a lighter grip, or maybe just touching it with a finger, or maybe floating your hand above it so it's still there if you need it, but just challenging wherever you are, whatever that looks like. Maybe it means that you open your arms from prayer. Challenge yourself here. One more deep breath. You guys are working so hard. Exhale, release. Whew. All right, bounce those legs. We're going to the other side. So move to the other side of your chair. I'm going to use this deck rail over here. Weight shifts into the left leg this time. You know where we're going. You can start out with just your toes pointed. Work your way up. Decide what you want to do with that hand that's touching the chair. Maybe you feel like your foot is slipping and you need to redo it. That's fine. Hands can be at prayer. Maybe you reach up high. Maybe you're holding on and you want to go ahead and start that progression of holding it on wider. Or floating your hand. Challenge yourself, because together, as we work through all of these little moves that we do week after week, we can grow stronger. Okay, one more deep breath in. Exhale, release. Oh, good job. Bounce those feet out. Okay, now, another one of my favorites, since as I think through them, they really are all my favorites. We're going to do stork with an optional curtsy. Okay, so you're going to hold on to your chair, starting, I guess your chair's on the right side. I get it mixed up when I say the mirror of what you should do. So your chair's on the right side. Weight goes into your right foot. Lift up that left leg. We want right angles here. Right angle of the foot to the ankle. Ankle all the way up, knee, and to your hip. So this is stork. Hands can be at heart center. You can be holding your chair. Good. Now, option here is the curtsy, to where we begin to hinge forward from the hips, bring that foot behind us, tap it as we bend our knee, and come back. Remembering that you can be holding a chair the whole time. We're going to do 5 of these, and it's slow and controlled. No rush here, no need for that. If you want to just tap your foot behind you instead of trying to lower that knee, that's also a good option that's available to you. This is our last one. Nice and slow, tap, lower, come back, come all the way back to stork. We're not standing again. Hold it here. Challenge yourself on the grip of your chair. Maybe reach up your arms. Whatever you want to do. See, even I get wobbly sometimes. It's okay. We're all in this together. And release. Woo. Shake that leg out. That was your foundational leg. Let's do the other side. Shift your weight into your left side. Right leg lifts. Nice right angles all the way up. Hands can be wherever you need them to. Holding onto that chair beside you. I'm going to scoot over because I don't think I have enough room to curtsy on that side. We're going to start though. 5 optional curtsies over here. Touch the foot, lower the knee, back up. You can be holding the chair the whole time for support, for balance, for confidence, or you can let go. I think that was 3, which would make this one our last one. Let's do it together. Good. Hold stork when you go back up. Hands can be wherever you need them. Challenge that balance. Maybe you reach up high. And release. All right, give me a couple high knees. Pull those knees up. Woo, they just did a lot of work. Good, okay. Grab a drink of water if you need it. We're gonna come back to our seat. We're doing great. All right, if you sat down and your back's against the back of that chair, we're not ready for that yet. Go ahead and sit forward. Knees are over ankles. Hips are rooted down. Back is long. Chest is open as shoulders are back. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come down by your sides. Good. Inhale, arms reach up again. On this exhale, they're coming down to 90 degrees. Got some goalpost arms here. Hinge them back as you look up. Press those elbows back. Good. Open that chest. Now hug yourself, crossing left arm over right. Walk your fingers onto your back, hugging yourself as much as you can. Keep breathing. Open up, arms reach out. This time we're gonna hug ourselves, cross right over left. Walk those fingers back. As you do, you're pulling your shoulders in. Chest kind of feels like it's folding on itself. Back is opening up. It's just a good stretch here. Arms open up wide. Both reach up. This time bend your right elbow. Press it down with your left hand as if you're scratching your back. On your next inhale, both arms reach up. And then this time, left elbow bends. Press it down with your right hand. Good. Both arms reach up. Exhale, press them down. Good. Okay, we're going to give our wrists some attention with those two movements that we do. So interlace your fingers. So now you've made kind of a ball with your hands, a double fist. And then begin to roll them around in one direction. And then when you're ready, here comes the tricky part. Try to change direction. I feel like it's getting easier. The more I do it, the more easily I can change direction. But it's still pretty difficult. Okay, good. Now, prayer hands. This is the trickier one, but it's so fun. It's not only good for our wrists, it's also good for our minds to think about what we need to do here. So we're gonna start by rotating them forward. So when your fingers come forward, your palms are still together. When your fingers are down, the backs of your hands are together. When your fingers are to your chest, the backs are still together. And when your fingers are up, the palms are together. So it's just this slow and steady, thoughtful process of rotating our prayer hands. Very good. One more in this direction. And now that you've gotten the hang of it, I'm going to ask you to switch. Start doing it by coming towards you. So it's opposite direction. The movement is still the same, it's just backwards. One more time. Then we're going to move into pigeon arms. Maybe do one more thing before Savasana. All right, open arms out wide. Now, cross them in an X in front of you with left over right. Now, your elbows should be on top of one another, and go ahead and bend those arms. Now, with each of the backs of your hands pressing into one another, this is where you could be for pigeon, or you could keep tangling up your arms to where your fingers are pressing into your palm for a full pigeon arms. Once you have reached this spot or wherever you're going to have your arms, begin on your exhale to lift those arms. On an inhale, let them come out. On an exhale, reach them up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. This time, hold it up here. Don't hold your breath, just hold your arms. You feel that in your shoulders back there? Our hands are coming around, our arms are coming forward, pulling on our shoulders a little bit. And if we if we relax into that tension that we feel, we will begin to loosen up those muscles and ultimately grow stronger. Lift them up just a little bit more, as much as you can, until you cannot lift them any higher. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Untangle your arms. Shake them out. All right, same thing, but with our arms switched. So inhale, arms spread out wide. Exhale, hands come in front of you. Right is on top this time. Bend those elbows, you know where you can go. Backs of your hands together, or keep twisting them around for full eagle arms. I hope I said eagle arms earlier. Sometimes I get my bird poses mixed up and send help. Okay, on your exhale, press those arms up. On your inhale, release them back down. Exhale, those elbows rise. Good. So just this steady and constant lift and lower. Okay, the next time you lift your arms, keep them up. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. Relax into the tension you might be feeling in your shoulders. Don't fight it. And release on your exhale. Roll those shoulders back. Good. Okay, one last thing. Arms spread out wide. Let your right come in front of you. Grab it with your left. Pull it in. Open wide again. Opposite this way. Right comes forward. Left pulls it in. Good. Open out wide and release. Coming to our final resting pose of class, now is the time that the back of your back can touch the back of the chair. You can reach those legs out if you'd like. Maybe your chair has arms and you just want to rest your arms on it, and if it doesn't, maybe your arms come beside you or on your belly or in your lap. If you're one of those people that finds this position very comfortable, maybe your hands come behind your head. But whatever you'd like, just get comfortable. We're going to be here for a minute or so, and I invite you to embrace the quiet. I invite you to embrace the stillness, to not fight against it, to really be as still as you can in your body and also in your mind. So closing your eyes, wiggling out to get comfortable as needed. And with each exhale, releasing any leftover tension you might be feeling in your body or in your mind or in your spirit. Letting them go as you breathe. stay in this Savasana for a few more minutes, just go ahead and pause this video and take as much time as you need. But if you're ready, begin bringing movement back to your toes and your fingers. Let that movement work up your wrists, your elbows, all the way up your arms and your legs. Stretching out. And then once you're ready to finally sit up once more, bring your back away from the back of your chair. Blink your eyes open. Let's inhale one last time together. Arms reach up to the sky above. Hands press together down to heart center. Thank you for joining me in this video today. I hope you leave with your spirits encouraged, your minds refreshed, your bodies strengthened, and I hope to see you in person again soon. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thanks so much.